Are you ready, kids? Kids shouldn't be watching this, by the way.
Return to game.
Okay,
Just a child. Could it have died here?
so plot recap again. We are Max, uh, someone who is in an insane asylum, and at the very beginning of the game, they stole a car and drove off, telling someone on the phone that that they'd figured it out, and then we woke up in part of the asylum that's like this big tower where they keep some of the inmates, where some catastrophe was going on and the staff evacuated. We ended up opening a statue of an angel that like hugged us and teleported us to like an abandoned town full of mutated children and vegetation everywhere. And it turns out that an alien meteor landed near this town, uh, and it witnessed the like corruption and human cruelty of the adults. So it killed all the adults and started turning the kids into plant people. And we used a generator to blow that fucking alien up. And then we woke up back in the asylum, right? Where we were told that that we are the sole survivor of a generator explosion back in the tower. And we've learned a couple things about Max at this point. We learned that he was married. We learned that he was formerly a doctor, and we learned that he had a sister who died. And this becomes important because after he has a conversation with a gargoyle in the asylum, we are suddenly his sister Sarah, 8 years old, stuck in this circus where a dam burst. So this like it's the circus is like the only surviving landmass, and the people who work at the circus and a couple of the circus goers, the audience. And there we learn that in the freak show at the circus, they had like a squid man who escaped when it flooded, and then he like turned evil and got all big and huge, and started picking people off. So we set that guy on fire, and then we got teleported to a representation of our childhood home, where we have to come to terms with our sister dying and get her the toy, because when she the day that she died, she was too sick to go to the circus, and she wanted Max to grab her a clown doll from her toy box, but Max couldn't find it, and then she died just a few minutes later. So we get the the spectral sister, the clown doll, and we solve it, and
Return to game.
now we're here, wherever this is. So let's get going. I'm hoping to beat this by tomorrow, so we can make room for the next weird game. Max is not having a good day.
This gate is shut tight. What could be so important inside?
I've played this game before, but I never got past the circus part, so all of this is new to me now.
What a strange device. I wonder what it controls.
Max, I wouldn't fuck with that.
Doesn't seem to be working. You must need power first.
That's a straight up doohickey. That's a contraption. Don't mess with that.
What a strange device. There's a hexagonal hole at this pipe junction. Hmm. What a strange device.
That's a certified whatchamahoozy. I'm still. We did Sunday mess as last night, as I referred to last stream, and it was a hell of a doozy. I'm still recovering from it.
Whoever built this place loves ominous stone figures.
They sure do.
More gargoyles. I feel like they're always watching me.
I always feel like gargoyles are watching me.
This clock is running counterclockwise. The time is 1 o'clock and the alarm is set to 8. This clock is a radio. Wonder if I can get any news from the outside world.
So, I'm trying to remember. During the last time that we were in the real world, there was a radio talking about some disease that was out of control.
Today the world mourns as children who successfully responded to the Hope drug begin to die.
Oh, that's right. The children are dying.
Today the world mourns as children who successfully responded to the Hope drug begin to die.
They're they're dying from hope.
Stern-looking fellow? Where do I know him from?
Hi, I'm a captain.
Impressive, isn't it?
Yes.
The artist really captured his strength in this pose. I'd introduce you to him, but he's, visiting my mother. She's been feeling run down lately, so my father thought it best that she get some rest at the clinic. I guess we should be going. We don't,
Jacob? I wasn't expecting you. I assumed with finals coming up next week that you'd be spending your time in the library.
I'm a perfect sphere, by the way.
Instead, I find you here, wasting valuable time.
I've more than prepared for the finals, Father. You needn't be concerned. I'll do just fine.
You'll do just fine? Fine. Is that your goal? I thought I taught you better than that. Anyone can do fine. I don't want you to be just like every other student that medical school churns out. Remain focused on what is important, Jacob.
Yes, Father.
What does it mean?
What is that?
Huh. A pipe valve. Strange thing to hide behind a painting.
We can't interact with this desk at all? Now, unfortunately, Max has a really chill scroll, and we can't move any faster. But luckily, the maps are not all that big.
What a strange pipe. Well, let's see if that accomplished anything. What a strange It seems that the rotating electromagnet is linked to the stone weight. But what is the machine's purpose?
I can barely make out what it is.
What a strange It seems that the rotating Aha!
Man, this is what your taxes pay for.
Oh my god. It looks like a slaughterhouse. Damn!
Here, let me help you.
I'm such an idiot.
Patience is the key, Max. Never let
I
the problem
invented
get the better
bubbles.
of you. You know, I wasn't always this brilliant.
I don't believe you.
Oh, I used to botch my lab tests constantly, but I stuck with it and learned from my mistakes. You're my brightest student, Max, and you have the most potential out of all your classmates. Now come on, we still have a lot of work to do.
That's Morgan,
I wish I understood.
the head honcho, and I assumed that he was the guy from the previous flashback too.
Who would butcher these people like this?
He's creating a Mortal Kombat level, I think.
Blood everywhere. Who would butcher these people like this? Yuck. Who would butcher these people like this? How could anyone describe such atrocities so clinically? How could anyone describe such atrocities so clinically?
But when we talk to Dr. Morgan, he pretends like he doesn't really know us.
The local authorities are becoming increasingly suspicious of events here at the asylum. To ensure that my research continues unabated, I must rewrite the locking code for the back lab and move the subjects' bodies down to the crematorium before the sheriff arrives for an inspection. The chalkboards must also be washed clean, for they contain the encrypted codes.
Hey, Dr. Morgan, we looked everywhere, but we ain't been able to find them.
What? That's the third time this week.
What do you mean? I mean, maybe...
Spare me your insight. You're pathetic. A man cannot vanish into... Both of you. Get this wretch out of here. He's too damn old for my purposes. As for our missing patient, I'll find him myself.
Yeah, but what about this stuff? Shouldn't we ought to clean up here? I mean, before the inspection.
I'm aware of it. We'll take care of this mess after we find him. The chalk...
Okay, no. Nope, I was trying to open the drawer, but it didn't let me do that.
Oh god. It's terrible. There's some kind of electronic security system on this door. What was I thinking? Damn!
Imagine if that was the code.
I have a feeling there's a message hidden in this rambling mess.
I stand at a crossroads. Shall I venture forth to unravel the mysteries that lurk beneath the mundane flesh, or turn back in fear of what I may find? At times, I feel as though the weight of the world rests upon my weary shoulders. sense of direction, I have blindly followed in the footsteps of those who walked before me. Valiant though my intentions may have been, I was powerless to stem the tide of insanity that washed against the shores of the asylum. Although conventional medicine has yielded a few encouraging results, I see no indication that an answer will be found using those methods. The time for conservative medicine has passed, and a new approach is necessary.
The doctor
Outside
always
the
wanted to write a
mainstream,
Resident Evil
with
file.
scalpel in hand and hope in my heart, I now prepare to tread upon the virgin soil of the mind. No longer bound by the archaic standards of traditional medicine, I feel reborn.
What?
I stand at a crossroads. Shall I venture forth to unravel the mysteries that lurk beneath the mundane flesh? Or, valiant though my intentions may have been, I was powerless to stem the tide of insanity that washed against the shores of the asylum. Although conventional medicine has yielded a few encouraging results, I see no indication that an answer will be found using those methods. The time for conservative medicine has passed, and a new approach is necessary. Outside of the mainstream, with scalpel in hand and hope in my heart, I now prepare to tread upon the virgin soil of the mind. No longer bound by the archaic standards of traditional medicine, I feel reborn.
Hang on.
Aha!
Nope. Nobody said to do that though.
I have a feeling there's a message hidden in this rambling mess.
Experiments 1 and 2 were complete failures. Unexpected complications during my exploration into the brains of the test subjects regrettably cost them their lives. The loss of a few lives is negligible when compared to the benefits that a cure may bring. Obviously, I was in error when I thought the root of insanity grew from the brain itself. Housed elsewhere within the complex frame of the human body lies the key, but where? There are so many dark avenues to explore that I hardly know where to begin. Humbled by this daunting task, I need time to regroup before I renew my search for this elusive prey. Years of research have taught me to be patient, else all could be lost in a reckless pursuit of a solution.
I see something. And youth is the only word that really fits.
Aha! I have a feeling there's a message hidden in this rambling mess.
I search in vain for the elusive solution to this, a most intriguing puzzle. Evading me the way a mouse does a cat, the source of insanity remains hidden from me. Darting from flesh to muscle, muscle to bone, and back again to the fortress of the mind, this evil seems always to maintain one step ahead of me. How can I trap what I cannot see? Surely I am close to the source by now. Eventually it must rest, and when it does, I will be there to ensnare this beast. Once removed from its host, I am confident that it will wither and die like the weed that it is. Knowing now how difficult it is to find this hidden monster, I am led to believe that the age of my test subjects may be a factor. Younger subjects tend to display less evidence of infection. The madness is so entrenched within the aged frames of my older subjects that it is nearly impossible to discern the sane tissue from the insane.
from here.
Just it was 2 feet away, Max.
Youth hides the key to salvation. Youth hides the key to salvation. God! Huh?
It's a baby factory.
There you are. Been wandering again. You know you can't come in here. We've been through this before. If you ever want to get better, you have to let me help you. I know all this must be confusing to you, even frightening. But this work is going to help so many people. Sick people. People with no hope.
No!
Calm down. You're going to hurt yourself. Those straps can hold a man twice your strength.
Hi? Hello? So in his room in the dream, there was this Goro-looking guy that he had a poster of.
The only good bug is a dead one. This thing has some kind of mechanical harness.
Okay.
Wearing this harness, perhaps they'll think I'm one of them. It's worth a try. This is truly the mother of all evil. Ah, a heap of disgusting insect eggs. This building appears to have served some special function.
At least he walks faster.
ID confirmed. Drone Guard class, Sector 7. Proceed. Drone Guard class not permitted within the Queen's chamber. Entry denied. Crap. I'd better be careful on these paths. It's a long way down. This building appears to have served some special function. A great machine of some sort. Its size alone speaks of untold power.
I love his power stance. Anyway. Oh my god.
This monster is also half machine. Who are you?
TikTok. Cybernet technician.
What is your function?
To integrate cybernetic enhancements to the flesh.
Who designed these robotics?
Ramna, honorable assistant to Her Majesty.
I require my ID harness to be upgraded.
Upon whose authorization will I grant this procedure? You delay in your response. I am busy. Return when you can prove the proper authorization.
An insectoid pincher. The edges are sharp. Some kind of scanning unit. A handsome young Cyclops. I hope he can help me.
makers. Grimwall. You're Grimwall. But what are you doing here? Why have you returned to us? I thought Gromna had everything under control.
Grimwall? Is that my name? I don't remember much. Just waking up in this hive and having to battle a few insectoids. I had to use this strange device that I found on the large one, just to pass their security forces.
It's an ID harness. Gromna built them for the insectoids since they lost their sight. With that on, you look like another bug to them. That's why they're not swarming all over you. Look, my name is Graven. We need to talk more. But until the work slows down, I'm stuck here. Afterwards, I'm going back to my pod. We can meet there. My pod's globe code is Grenisser. Use it if you need to get in there for anything.
Alrighty.
The insect is performing a grotesque experiment, putting bits of machinery into the child.
Okay, now.
Hang on. Do we need to take out that bug? Is that what it is?
ID confirmed. Drone guard class, Sector 7. Proceed. The only good bug is a dead one. How can she even move her sickeningly bloated bulk? This is ID.
Interesting.
I can hardly stand to look at these beasts.
Not so many. Slow down. Too many and the machine will overheat.
Huh?
The insectoid's abominable furnace. They're dropping cyclopean babies into the furnace.
I see that. I see that they're doing that, but why? Man, this is a game about an insane asylum, by the way.
I can hardly stand to look at these beasts.
Be polite.
I can hardly stand to look at these beasts. This insect is hooked up to a machine, and the levers must control
Insane.
the furnace. They are refining fuel for their mechanized parts.
And that fuel is babies.
No, not now. Who are you?
Shipment. Furnace operator. Why do you ask? Guard drone. Why are you here?
I'm here to inspect the furnace.
It's been suitably repaired. But if Her Majesty needs confirmation, then go ahead and get on with it. Just stay out of the way. We're very busy.
What is your function?
To regulate the flow of air to the furnace.
What is the purpose of this furnace?
Are you testing my knowledge? Very well. This is the main power supply of the hive. It was built by Gromna himself. It maintains the temperature of the queen's chambers and also is used to smelt the raw ember into a highly concentrated power source.
Where does the ember come from?
We found deposits of it within the mountain while we were tunneling our way up to the surface. When Gromna joined our cause, he recognized it as a possible power source for cybernetics, if reduced to its purest form.
How do you regulate the temperature?
It's very complicated. You'd need to be at least the level of operator to understand it, and you are still merely a drone guard.
How do I become an operator?
An ambitious drone. You are far too young to even be considered for it. I flow of air into the furnace. Through that, we control the flames that are used to smelt the ember.
Are those Cyclopean children being thrown in?
Don't feel alarmed. According to Gromna, they won't pollute the ember.
Where do they come from? And why burn them?
Does this investigation require me to explain everything to you, Drone? It's a convenient way to dispose of their sickening little bodies once the queen is through with them. Granted, the ashes and smell can be a bit nauseating, but one gets used to them after a while.
Oh,
Howdy.
okay then.
A large hut. Looks like someone's living quarters. A large...
At least he's moving a little faster.
A large...
Password.
Grap.
Entry denied.
You didn't try the password you just got?
A defense mechanism for Greven's pod.
Password.
Renaissir.
Enter.
Greven's tools. A sledgehammer should come in handy. The heater. It's alive. The heat...
You got a really lumpy bed.
Wonder if Graven has any good crystals.
And now, our breaking story this evening. During a helicopter sweep in the search for another missing child in the troubled remote community of Warrendale, authorities were startled to discover what appears to be a gigantic insect hive attached to Mount Sanitarium, close to the ancient mechanical ruins. Details are sketchy at this point, but some sources have estimated that the visible portion of the hive is only a small part of the greater whole. More details on this breaking story as it develops. In an attempt to halt the infestation of the insect horde that is sweeping across our nation, leading entomologist Gromna will lead a team to infiltrate and examine the ever-growing hive. When asked why he was risking his own life on this mission, Gromna simply replied that he was willing to sacrifice anything to stop the infestation. When he heard the news, President Agris said, "Gromna is truly a great man, and we all wish him much success." Today, the nation breathed a collective sigh of relief as word from Gromna finally reached our closest outpost to the hive. Gone for months and presumed dead, it turns out that Gromna's team is not only alive, but they have found a method to slow the horde's infestation. Remaining near the hive, the team will continue their research in an attempt to stop the horde.
Hi, Graven. I guess you're not in. You must be out helping Gromna save the world or something. I just wanted to tell you that I love you, and I miss you. And I really look forward to you coming back.
Graven got a baddie, holy shit.
Goodbye, sweetheart.
What that eye do? Oh.
Save game.
I get that this is like metaphorical
Load game.
to what Morgan is doing.
Audio options. Text options.
I get that this is metaphorical to what Morgan is doing in the real world, but like I don't know.
Return to game.
This pipe has been fixed recently, though not too well. An insectoid, Graven's tool sledgehammer.
Drones, stop the mill. Seal the pipe. To continue pumping with that damage would overheat the furnace.
It would be enjoyable. It... With that bug gone, I can reach the controls. I'll shut down this abominable furnace. This is more complex than I imagined. There appear to be many controls, all interrelated.
What in the fuck am I looking at?
The mechanized arm survived the fire. I wonder if it can be used against them beasts. This is more
Hey, Godhand +1, we're doing this. I hope you're having a good afternoon, evening, morning, whatever time zone it may happen to be. I mean, we only just... Well, I have been playing it the past couple days. But I've played this game before, but I never made it this far, so I don't know what is happening. Oh, I see. I see. Okay. It's not as complicated as they make it seem. I think. There we go. I hope that you enjoy your day not being a weird cyclops. Uh, uh, is that what we want? I'm fixing it. Don't worry. Oh, wait. There we go.
No more genocide today, monsters. No more embers will be delivered now. I'm certain I'll find Graven resting in his pod.
Thank God nobody tried to stop me.
There you are. I was beginning to get worried. I thought something terrible might happen to you at the furnace. Especially since your memory is gone.
No, I don't remember much of anything. I wouldn't even know my own name if you hadn't told me.
Every Cyclopean child knows the name of Grimwall. You're the great hero of the War of the One.
War of the One. Can you tell me about it?
Oh my. You are confused, aren't you? The War of the One was a pivotal point in the history of our people. For years, we had fought the insectoids, neither side gaining ground as the planet was ravaged by countless battles. The Makers, creators of all and of nothing, watched silently for many years before taking action. They spoke to the leaders of both sides through grand visions, declaring that there was to be one final battle for supremacy. The victor would rule the planet, and the defeated race would be forced underground, never to return to the surface again.
We won?
Yes, thanks to you. You destroyed nearly a third of the troops, all by yourself.
Interesting.
If we won, then why are these things back above ground?
No one really knows. Actually, no one really believed the story of the War of the One, or thought that there were any insectoids. Until now.
Wait, what do you mean?
That evil machine will be silent for a while.
Evil? It's just a furnace, isn't it?
The thing was burning children, Graven. Cyclopean children.
What? But how can this be? Grumner would never allow such a thing to happen.
Gromna. That's the name the bugs were using at the furnace. They said he's giving the orders to burn the children's bodies.
That's absurd. He's my mentor. A brilliant entomologist. He'd never.
What?
Entomologist. He's our foremost specialist on insects. That's why the Peace Council chose him for this mission.
Mission? What mission? What the hell is going on here?
We were sent here to examine this hive a few months ago. We were captured, but Gromna convinced the Queen to put aside her plans of conquest and negotiate a peace treaty. Since then, it's been peaceful for both sides. In fact, tomorrow is the day that both leaders will meet to sign the treaty.
Where is he getting so many babies from?
I tell you it's true, Graven. Something is terribly wrong here, and I think that this Gromna person is somehow involved. You must help me.
I'm sorry, but I can't. Not unless you have some physical proof to back up these wild accusations.
Very well. If proof is what you want, then that's what you'll get.
There was a baby being experimented on in your workplace, my guy.
Graben, Chick-Tock.
Normally, Gromna is the only one who can authorize such upgrades. But with the increased activity in the Queen's chamber,
what should I say?
Tell him that your authorization comes from Graben, protege of Gromna, honorable assistant to Her Majesty. That should do it. Take my advice. That harness you're wearing won't get you past every security device. You might want to see the cyber technician for an upgrade.
Like we just talked about, yes.
Who designed these? Where is he?
He is within the Queen's chambers. Since it is
Eve of Retribution?
Are your memory pathways in need of service? The Eve of Retribution is known by us all. As of tomorrow, we will return to our rightful position as the dominating race of the planet.
They're not even being that secretive about it.
We shall collect a debt that has been unpaid for decades.
What plan do you speak of?
Your memory banks must be fluctuating. Gromna has seen the error of his kind's ways and has come to aid us in our desire for revenge. With his gift of cybernetics, we shall once again rule the surface.
How will this gift aid us? Are we not mighty enough to conquer the Cyclops without them?
Without the speed of cybernetics, we would be vulnerable to the nuclear fire which the enemy controls, incinerated before we even reach the city. But with the aid of cybernetics, we will be swarming within the walls of the capital before their hands can even reach the launch button. The dawn will bring the age of the insectoid. It is inevitable.
I require my...
Upon
Graben, protege of Gromna, honorable assistant to Her Majesty.
Graben. Hold while I search my databanks for confirmation.
Graven's... It would... that would harm. That... I
Where's
can't...
the scanner?
That would harm. No, it would be enjoy... I can't use that. That... No. That would harm even me. I can't...
Where's the scanner?
It would be... A sledgehammer should...
Keep load. Save game.
This game is like I only played the first chapters of it up to the circus before, but I've thought about this game a lot, but I never knew what happened past that.
Return to game.
I've been doing every Wednesday we play a weird game, and last Wednesday I was unable to get the game that I wanted to play to work, So yesterday on Sunday we did a Weird Game Sunday with this.
I can't do that. That won't solve anything.
Give me a second.
Age requirements verified. Upgrade.
We were gonna play Bad Mojo, which is a game from around this same era. It looks like an FMV game where you play as a cockroach. And from what I understand, the fact that you play as a cockroach is the least weird thing about it.
They found a way to slow down the disease. It says here that a Dr. Morgan was ultimately responsible for developing the DNAV treatment. Didn't you study with the Dr. Morgan back in med school?
I was still a sophomore when he earned his doctorate.
Well, the treatment's called HOPE. It's supposed to decelerate the growth of the DNAV, almost doubling the lifespan of affected children.
The Aztecs found a way to survive the plague of Quetzalcoatl without conventional modern medicine. Well, hey, if Morgan is close to a cure, a true cure, then maybe he can use another set of hands. Maybe it's time to pack up here and go home.
What in the name of the Maker?
I was really not prepared to be controlling a Cyclops man.
Royal Guard class confirmed. Enter.
Yes! This Cyclops is half bug.
And he's just throwing it back.
Who are you?
Gritza.
Gritza?
Yes, that's my name, Gangplank.
Where are you from? Where are you from?
From Team.
Team? What team is that?
Research team sent to examine insectoids. Gromna, the leader, the betrayer.
Now, this the game I'm about to talk about is filled with graphic violence, so it might not be to everybody's taste. But for the first time that we did Weird Game Wednesday, we played Harvester, which is a 90s FMV adventure game that is similar to Sanitarium in that it's very bizarre. Most of the NPCs are people you don't want to talk to, and they are point-and-click adventure games with very awkward combat.
We're not Cyclops anymore. Beast. His experiments left me off.
I didn't finish it either. I gave up at the lodge at the end because it was just not. I respect Harvester a lot, but the last third of it is not it.
Experiments.
Wants to live forever. These
Okay, so he's looking for immortality from extracting bug juice or something.
What? I don't understand. What answer? What are you doing here?
My duty to the Queen.
The game after that was also an FMV adventure game called Noctropolis, where you play this loser who gets stuck in a comic book world, and it's visually very strange, but it wasn't all that interesting.
What
so we
duty
didn't
is
play
that?
any more of it.
Tend the young ones. They are fragile children. So young, but full of joy.
He's bottles have children in them?
Grumnas.
And then we played No, I Am Not Human, which is like an anxiety horror game from last year, I think. And then we played Catherine, the block puzzle game about infidelity.
Cyclops babies in bottles?
To preserve freshness.
Dr. Morgan? What test is this?
Ah, Max. You're just in time. This is a test of the subject's threshold. The serum will travel directly to the neurotransmitters of the brain and without actually harming the monkey, cause it to feel excruciating pain all over its body.
What? Well, that's not an experiment. It's torture! What possible purpose?
When you outrank me in lab years, Max, you can question the methods. I see the potential fruits of our research, and that justifies the means. A valuable lesson in scientific research, Max. In layman's terms, you can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs.
That monkey, also Max.
Ah, there's a fire in my brain!
Huh?
No, my strength will break the bottle. I need something to cut it free. Grab.
Keep load. Save game.
We were talking about kinds of weird, types of weird games, and I'm not like sticking to one type of weirdness, but I'm like interested in games that are weird by accident, which this doesn't qualify as. But I did find that I've been gravitating towards the mid 90s when they were making those FMV games, because that was just a very weird time in gaming.
If allowed to mature, these vile insectoid grubs would overrun the world.
Oh, that's right, we have alien pinchers. I forgot.
By the Maker! These are Cyclops babies!
Oh, we have the proof. Where the hell am I? God Hand 1 just followed. It didn't play the image for whatever reason, but it's supposed to play an image that says, "I'm staring at you with my neurodivergent little face." So I'm doing that to you right now. Welcome to the person, homies.
I've seen your fellow team members in the Queen's chambers. Gromna has interchanged their lower bodies with insectoid anatomy.
What? I haven't seen them since. We must save them.
I'm sorry, Graven, but their minds are gone.
May the Makers...
I brought you the proof you asked for, Graven. Are you going to help me?
By the Makers. Yes, of course. I suppose we should search Gromna's pod. Come on. I have his globe code.
What's the globe code, Graven?
Immortal. That's the word to unlock the door.
Password.
Immortal.
Enter.
What in the world?
What are those? They appear to be schematics of some kind. Judging by the shape and general mass, I'd say they were diagrams of the Great Machine.
Great Machine? What's that?
It's the huge round piece of machinery that sits on the edge of the hive. Some say it was left there by the makers themselves. Others think that it's a power source of some type. It used to emit a weird humming noise, but now it remains silent.
What?
According to these notes, 2 parts may have been removed to aid the insectoids. I need to visit the Great Machine and see for myself.
I like your haircut, by the way. That's not important, but... yes.
A locked cabinet. I suspect that the traitor keeps something important.
Let's use our tools.
A scrap? No luck.
Oh, man.
Mutilated grubs. What is Gromna doing with them?
Gromna's just having fun.
Gromna is clearly insane. Gromna is...
I can't even make out any of that.
Gromna's notes. They say that the sound generator will open the worm transport tube. Gromna... These designs, I do not understand them.
But if anyone is, like, interested in, like, the 90s era where they were pushing the boundaries with, like, violence, and like, shit in video games, Harvester is, definitely something that you should check out. You probably won't like it, but...
This pillow appears to be rather lumpy.
This bed is lumpy.
Aha! A key. A control device. It seems to be generating an odd sound. A sound...
I don't know what to use it on, though.
A sound... That would... It would be... No. This building appears... The only... This would appear to be the worm transport tube mentioned in Gromna's schematics.
It's hard to discern what's interactable. And, or I'm just stupid.
Must I pass through the bowels of the monster?
Fuck yeah, get in that colon.
Hello, my children. Yes, Father is here. Father is here. Yes, my children.
How about that? Let's save.
Save game.
I haven't really noticed any glitchiness or crashes,
Turn to
but
game.
better safe than sorry.
What have they done to this poor fellow? He's got an insectoid body.
Well, you've seen that before.
Who are you?
I am Grundle, and you...
I am
Grimwall, the hero?
Where are you from?
Research team. Sent to investigate the insectoids.
Sent by who?
Council of Peace sent us to stop the plague of insectoids.
Plague? You mean the insects were going to take over the cities below?
Yes. Until Gromna came up with his plan.
You mean the peace treaty?
Peace treaty?
We already knew that.
Hell no. He's helping the bugs get stronger with those cybernetics. They're going to attack during the meeting for the treaty.
So I now see the symbolism from the first like place we went to with the the mutant kids, but I'm not seeing where the circus falls into this right now.
What? I must warn the council before it's too late.
Already too late.
Gromna is a traitor.
Traitor and a butcher. He did this to me. Said he didn't want me to run away.
Team? What team is
Don't
that?
make him keep talking.
Council of Peace sent us.
What are you? These aren't real children?
Real enough.
Oh no.
For the Queen to feed on.
By the makers! Children in cages! Everything I see in this place enrages me more!
Interesting.
The grubs make noise. For what purpose? These grubs are making some kind of faint noise. I wonder... Ugh.
That's a reasonable reaction. Really.
Crap.
Let me hear the...
These grubs are making... Ugh.
I'm gonna use my puzzle pass and just look this up. I don't feel like using that much of my brain right now.
These grubs are making some kind of faint noise. I wonder... Ugh. Yes!
Good job. One second. Okay, here we go. Oh my.
Ah, grown Cyclops children. What a horrible fate!
I look away from the screen for 1 second, and something new and horrible is here.
Their blood is being drained by this infernal machinery. This looks like part of the Great Machine, but I can't move it. She's half bug, but she still seems aware as a Cyclops. Who are you?
Gorilla, I'm surprised to...
I am Grimwall.
The Grimwall of the war? But how can this be? It must be a sign from the Makers.
Where are you from?
The city, of course. I was part of Grona's research team before he betrayed us.
I don't understand. How did Gromna betray your team?
It's a little complicated.
I don't have much time, but I'd like to hear your story.
I'll keep it brief. After we were captured, the Queen was set to execute us. But Grona convinced the Queen to let us live. Although now I wish we had been killed swiftly instead of suffering through Grona's so-called surgery.
I don't understand. How does this surgery fit into the insectoid's plans?
It doesn't. Grona has his own agenda. He seeks to unlock the secret of immortality. The insectoids have a greater metabolism than us, so he hopes to merge the two species and then use cybernetic enhancements in order to live forever.
Why do you stay here? Why not just escape?
We are part insectoid. We must obey the Queen's will, whether we want to or not. I suppose it doesn't matter anyway. One of the unfortunate side effects of merging our two species is dementia. Soon I'll be quite mad.
What do you do here?
I tend to the clones, monitoring their life signs when they are near.
How does this thing work?
It's basically a large transfusion machine. Blood is drawn out of the clones and fed to the Queen.
Is there any way to shut it down?
Not that I know of. Gromna built it himself with some strange parts. Only he.
A Shraven? A piece of machinery. I hope this is what Graven wanted. A sound generator. A piece of machine.
guess we just head back.
How can she even move her sickeningly bloated bulk? Must I pass through the bowels of the monster? A piece of machine... A sound...
Where is Garvin at? Is he down here?
Huh?
Oh, great. Come on.
Sorry. This flimsy stuff wasn't made to support my weight. Crap.
Oof. Where did you find this?
It was powering some type of machine that drained the blood out of the children and fed the queen.
This is awful. How could I have been so wrong about Gromna?
DNA test cycle initiated.
Perfect. No!
Molecular cohesion negative.
Damn it!
Have you figured out the purpose of the machine?
Part of it. But I need time to properly study it. Gromna has removed 2 pieces from it. Generators of some kind. I need to attach the missing pieces to get the machine running again. Unfortunately, only Gromna knows where they are.
What is it?
It appears to be a miniature wormhole.
Where does it lead?
Nowhere right now. Think of this as a hallway with only one door open. Until another door can be opened, this doesn't lead anywhere.
What about the second missing piece?
That could be it. Wherever it is, you must hurry and find it before...
Man, they love talking about the peace treaty and explaining the plot to you.
A sound. Even the doorway is blocked by a living wall of worms. That won't solve anything. Their blood is... Ah! Ah! I'll have to climb up there somehow.
After long ages of waiting, the time has come. Today you assemble as outsiders, invaders. Tomorrow, your troops will sweep down upon the city in a murderous wave of retribution. For too long, you have known suffering. You have dwelt beneath the surface and watched your aggressors live in lands where you once lived.
Is that a clip? Is that a picture from like some sort of Nazi rally? Is that what I'm seeing?
Terrible injustice for one more day? Well, I am one of them. I too have been oppressed by your enemy. They laughed at me and my work. The very work which has given you your new cybernetic enhancements. The technology which will mow down all opposition in the coming war. The work which will allow you to overrun the capital city of Grantera and assume your rightful place as rulers of this planet. Your planet! Your time has come. Tomorrow's end will see the end of the Cyclopean Age and the dawn of the Insectoids.
These controls are similar to those Gravin used to create the portal.
My God, that's it! All along, it's been so simple.
Oh, is that really what it is? I was joking. Okay, then.
My God, that's it! All along, the answer has been right here, right in front of my eyes the whole time.
Now what? The whole damn hive will be bearing down on us any second now.
Hold on. I figured it out. The second piece serves as a compass for the wormhole. With this, I can open a doorway anywhere. I'm setting the coordinates for the chambers of the Peace Council. When we tell them about Gromna, they'll launch a preemptive nuclear strike against the hive. That's it!
I don't know why that was funny to me.
You've done some incredible work, Max. It's really a shame.
Now where am I? Cyclops? Bugs? Mother? All of these monsters must mean something, but what?
All right.
Save game.
That breath thing is a nice touch.
Turn to game.
The doors have frozen shut. The door.
The Doors, my favorite band.
A woman's corpse. I'll be in a bag soon too if I don't get out of here.
An Easter egg. Sure thing. Oh, hi.
Beware, Max. The closer you come to reaching your goal, the more danger you are in. Someone seeks to keep you here with us forever. One who will do anything to keep you from leaving the asylum.
Why? Who conspires against me?
I can only say that if you leave, it will mean this person's downfall. But your time is short. Waste not fruitless questions on me. The air grows thick with frost, and soon I must return to my eternal slumber.
It's getting cold.
Why do you think that is?
The temperature is dropping. They want you to sleep, like me, forever.
Forever?
You must escape this cold tomb, for there are other secrets frozen in time.
I know I just saved, but I'll
Save
do
game.
another one over here. Feel free to lay the Easter egg on me.
Turn to game.
Need to get out of here. That door's the only way.
Is that another stained glass window with a fucking clown on it?
Must open the door. Get out of here.
I'm figuring it out, don't worry. Oh, wait. Won't let me... Oh, I see. Fixed it.
The doors have frozen shut.
Okay.
Save game.
I would also be curious about what the Easter eggs were that I missed.
Return to game.
Oh my god, are we outside?
The sculptor conveniently forgot her shirt. What's she holding? The sculptor can...
It looks like a key, I think?
The stone says, Eric R. Get to work, you maggots. Even the trees appear to be insane. Interesting style. At least it's not a gargoyle. Even the trees appear to be insane.
What are you?
Interesting. Well, there's something you don't see every day. Interesting.
That's just something, that's just what he says when he doesn't know what to say.
This door is locked. Difficult to read. Isn't there an old trick about rubbing soot on worn carvings to make them legible? Even...
Well, I'm glad that they kept a sense of humor about it.
The tag on this one says 9. The tag on this body says 7. The tag on this body says 2. There are no names on these tags. This just says 6. No. The tag on this one says 9. There are no names on these tags. This just says 6. The tag on this one says 9. The tag on this one. The tag on this one says...
Okay, I don't know what I thought I was doing here.
Lord knows how many bodies have gone into this oven. Well, this isn't working.
What are you?
A bunch of tools in here. A monkey wrench.
Is this a real? Is this another like baby oven?
What the hell are you doing?
Excuse me?
Cutting my research department in half? Pulling most of my funding, despite the fact that my department, my research is coming remarkably close to a cure.
Oh, your research. May I remind you that the Mercy Foundation was created around the success of my hope drug, not vague promises of a cure? Rather than wasting resources on an entirely new path, you need to channel your energies toward making the hope drug better. I thought that a few cutbacks would communicate this to you. Maybe you're not as bright as I thought.
You know, I think I figured you out. You're not interested in a cure. You just want hope to bring you more prestige, more money. You smart bastard. Give me back my department, otherwise I'll leave. I'll take my research with me and find a company that's more concerned with finding a cure than filling its pockets.
I can't believe that your opinion of me is so low, Max. We're friends. You're blowing the whole thing out of proportion, taking this personally. Your sister didn't die of DNAV, Max.
I apologize.
No, it's all right. Those cutbacks are based solely on existing statistics. The truth is that it's difficult to measure the success of your research against the proven methods of the hope treatment. Look, you don't have to leave Mercy to continue with your project. I'll look over the numbers again. We'll work something out.
What does it mean?
I think you know what it means at this point, Max.
An empty brass urn.
Dark Seed 1 and 2 would also be a good thing to play. Maybe not for Weird Game Wednesdays, but in general.
A book of matches. Dr. Morgan has an iron bust of himself. Pretentious. Nice oak desk. Sturdy. I need something to bust through this wall. An iron bust. This wall looks pretty badly damaged. An iron... Yes! I smell gas. Must be an open valve nearby.
Light a match! No.
Save game. Load. Save game.
I'll look up those Easter eggs during the off stream, I guess. I'm glad Mr. Fork was there to give us moral support.
Return to game.
That looks very. That is the metal cross that was in the children village.
Pipe valve. A pipe U-joint.
That's mine. Interesting.
No, maybe something else. A pipe U-joint. An empty brass urn. A monkey wrench.
Maybe.
That's that one.
We were kind of talking about that. I don't remember what game it was, but it's like it was a game from this era before the widespread of the internet that had like something that you would never had an Easter egg that you would never ever guess.
Feels a little.
Oh, monkey wrench. This seems like a bad idea.
This pipe is cold. This pipe. No. Well, this isn't.
Do I need to turn on the gas over there? Help. Max, you're incredible.
How do I start up this gruesome thing? Aha! That ought to defrost this whole building.
I thought he was about to climb on that for a second. Hello?
It feels much warmer in here.
I'm trying to find you, guy.
Too far away. Someone's alive in there. An old man. He looks cold. Who are you?
My name's Arthur. Arthur Patrick. Yes, that's it.
What are you doing in the drawer?
Last thing I remember, I was taking a nap in the courtyard, and then they were dragging me to some weird laboratory.
On the rooftop?
Could be. I don't know for sure. It was raining. I smelled blood. Dr. Morgan was there. He looked at me and said I was too damn old for his purposes, and I remember he was holding a human head. And then I think I fainted. They must have thought I was dead. Next thing I knew, I was in that drawer, scared all to hell.
Being in that drawer is enough to scare anyone.
Darn right. Dark and closed in. Terrible cold. God, heard that awful scratching.
It was a bit chilly in there, wasn't it?
Chilly. I damn near froze my ass off. Started to fall asleep. Must have dozed off until you came by. Did you turn up the heat?
Yes, I did.
Well, it's nice here now. Thank you, Sonny.
Scratching? What exactly was it?
Can't say for sure. Just remember hearing these awful screeching and scraping noises nearby.
Nearby where? Out.
It's kind of disorienting in there, you know.
Morgan, he was holding a head?
Sure, a stack of Bibles. I saw it. His arms were red with blood, and he was swinging around the head as he was talking, kind of gesturing with it, you know. He was really yelling at the two orderlies.
Morgan is kind of a dramatic bitch.
Or something. I don't know more than that because I fainted dead away at that point.
Save game. Return to game.
I need to look at the spork to raise my spirits. Hell yeah.
Oh, Jesus. The cold. Oh. Yuck.
Ugh. Hope this isn't anyone I know.
You probably should have checked that before you put them in there.
An
Oh, Jesus. The cold. Oh. Oh, please, no.
I forgot to check this woman, but I think she died.
She's dead.
The cold. Oh.
Isn't she?
Oh.
Am I going crazy? She's...
Oh, Jesus. The cold. Oh. Oh.
Empty. Wait a second. There are scratches all over the inside. It's dark in here. I can't quite make out what these scratches are. Matches. These scratches don't look arbitrary. Was someone trying to communicate something? Now what? Brass urn. No good.
Oh, Jesus. The cold. Oh. Oh, please, no.
I saw some marks scraped on the inside of drawer number 7.
Oh, wonder. I remember this one patient had a glass eye.
Glass eye.
Oh, Jesus. The cold. Oh.
Oh, okay. I missed that.
A glass eye. Don't think the owner will miss it.
Oh, Jesus. The cold. Oh. Oh.
Old man, you gotta have to stop complaining at some point.
Oh, Jesus. The cold. Oh.
These scratches. Now what? A gold.
There once was a man who planted a tree and spoke to it daily in reverent rhymes. For the man died,
That was an eye-opening experience.
Max, this is not the time.
Matches, brass, toof. The ashes show faint scratches. A name, Paul Stark.
We have to talk to a tree.
Even the trees appear to be insane.
Which tree is it asking about? This one?
The tree, it moves! Speak to me, tree, lest your eyes nest with birds.
Why have you summoned me, stranger? Normally it is the man with the glass eye who speaks the words of commandment.
I'm afraid he's dead, but he left behind the cryptic message that led me to you.
Very well. What is it that you seek?
Who are you?
My name is Malus Ionsis. I am the guardian of the light, protector of the grove.
How do you guard the light? It's all around us.
Fool! The light. It is housed within the heart of ancient mighty warriors. They alone understand the true meaning of sacrifice.
I don't understand. What do you sacrifice?
Freedom, movement, growth. My limbs ache to stretch upwards into the nurturing sunlight. Yet I must remain steadfast, lest my trunk stray from its position in the grove. I am he who must remain in place.
Why must the grove be protected?
Greed, pride, evil. These aspects of humanity threaten all life. Thus I remain, and none may pass. Save one.
Who?
The Creator.
The Creator?
Yes. By his name only shall I be swayed from my place.
In the name of your Creator, Paul Stark, I command you to move aside.
Paul Stark, the Creator. He who planted my seed and gave me life. In his name, I do as commanded.
Who? What is this?
Strange and wonderful prism. It seems to focus the light that passes through it.
Interesting.
Yes, the light! It's opening the door!
Save game.
I just know there's gonna be more wackadoo shit over here.
Return to game.
Well, Max, I don't know how you found me, but you're too late. I'm leaving now, leaving you here with the rest of the dead people.
Damn you, Morgan!
Okay. That teleporting prick.
A globe. Pencil marks on Central America.
Is that where we're going next?
Their cosmic structure was simple. Earth below in the form of twin mountains. The sun and stars above. Over these, another world exists, one beyond this life. There's a number 1 written next to this passage. A phone. Just my luck. It's dead. Statue of an Aztec warrior. It looks almost lifelike.
Was he gonna come to life? Dog.
The secret to activating the device appears to be the use of 5 distinct symbols. Huh, looks like an Aztec calendar. But something's wrong. There's a device hooked up to it.
And someone teleported.
This isn't a normal Aztec calendar. Some of the parts move.
The weird game for this Wednesday is Mystery of the Druids, by the way, which is a game I'm very familiar with, but I love to show people. What are we doing here?
Yes! Woo! What the?
I was about to predict this, actually.
Save game. Return to game.
These people have called me. I heard their voices. These people... Here is the woman whose magic summoned me. Old woman, what is your station?
By the Great Spirits, you have arrived. I thought your arrival to be merely a vision, but here you stand.
We haven't done combat in a little while.
Olmec, the holy warrior. Praise the gods.
Still your tongue, old crone. I asked your station. What is it?
Forgive me. My name is Titio. I am the village oracle.
Why have you come to greet me, old one? Where is the village chieftain?
He is repairing the village, Great One. Forgive us, for we are few in number.
What of this?
It is Quetzalcoatl, Holy One. He has returned.
What nonsense is this? He sits on his majestic throne in the heavens, not in this pathetic dung heap of a village.
Oh, no, Sacred One. He truly has returned, just as prophesied on the Wall of Sorrow.
Isn't Olmec the name of the big stone face from Legends of the Hidden Temple?
If you speak the truth, then I must see him. Where is he?
He stands atop the angry mountain, Your Grandness. He is using his magic to bring forth the blood of the land to kill us all.
The Jaguar Temple still stands?
Yes. It withstood both the flood and the rock slides. He intends to melt the very stones of the temple itself with the blood of the angry mountain, destroying what's left of the village.
Your tale told of the shaven-head Otanmi warriors. Where are they?
Quetzalcoatl slaughtered them as if they were children. And now their shades roam the land, trapped here by his wicked magic.
Shades, eh? Can they not fight still in these new forms?
Nay, fearless one, they are but lost souls, trapped between life and death. Their inability to battle their foe has driven them mad. They rant only crazed things in the voices of ghosts.
Goodbye.
These are the sacred fires. These are the sacred fires.
Hello?
His soul still dwells here. Clearly, this is the Temple of Water. He too has been slain by the evil god. Spirits, what say you? What name did you go by in this world, fallen hero?
Mixcoatl. Eldest Lord Chief. Elder brother to Huitzilop.
You were the war chief?
Yes. Victorious in many battles.
What was your station as warrior, spirit?
War Chief. Eldest warrior. And leader of clan.
Do you judge yourself a failure? How can that be when you have died in honor on the battlefield?
Honor not. Failed village.
Scalding lake of lava.
I like this guy.
A tree growing in the lava. This water is impure. Big head. Innocence crushed in the fist of the evil god. Innocence. Many have been sacrificed on this spot. Some for good, some for evil. Big head. Quetzalcoatl has desecrated the bodies of such honorable warriors. A statue. A large statue. Violent earth magic has made it unstable. There is the evil god himself.
You fool. You cannot touch me. In death I have gained much power. The souls of the shaven head upon me feed my magic.
He is too powerful. I must find a way to destroy the evil one. Perhaps I may find some magical talismans nearby.
Perhaps.
This one appears to have died very young.
Trust me.
Spirit, what say you?
One battle. Died.
What name did you go by in this world, fallen hero?
Xylonen. The youngest warrior of clan. Unproven.
Was this but your first battle?
And last. Never to fight again.
What was your station as warrior, Spirit?
Youngest of clan.
Honor comes with courage, young Spirit. Your courage at such a young age is honorable. Walk with head held high.
Cannot.
That pep talk was ineffective.
They have honored Quetzalcoatl with this statue, and he repays them with destruction. This spirit is restless for justice. Spirit, what say you? What name? How did...
New blood. Young to tribe. Yet
What name did you... Fear not, young warrior. The village is not doomed.
so thought our clan.
I'm not really getting much out of them besides their names.
Big totem pole. The path is blocked. Perhaps another time. An unhappy spirit. Spirit. What name did you go by in this... A fisherman? Why do you stand here? Who was your wife? I meant her name. I mean no harm. You are confused, lost warrior. I speak the truth. Quetzalcoatl is my enemy as well. Step aside so that I may visit the temple. What was your state? I accept your challenge, Shade. What will be this test of faith? A gift for your wife? Of what kind? A necklace? Simple enough. I will find...
No! Special! Okay, we gotta find a necklace.
Simple pottery. Can one woman's sorrow be so great?
Actually,
Use save game.
let me save this here. If you, since I kept somewhat meticulous saves, we can go back and do those Easter eggs, assuming they're not super specific.
Return to game.
Woman, what say you? Why do you weep so?
Forgive me, Holy One.
Who was your husband?
His name was Tepiktok. He was a warrior, but also the village's best fisherman. He lived off the gifts of the sea, and devoutly worshipped the goddess of water.
I have seen that the water...
Yes, by the evil one's doing.
Didn't really...
An empty copper bowl. It must have been used for sacrifices. Surely.
Fine. Just let me know about the Easter eggs.
A truly venerable woman. Old woman, what say you?
I see the Oracle was successful in summoning you. Although at this point, I don't see much use in it.
What do you mean by that, bitter crone? I am Olmec. I fight for the gods themselves.
You sound as zealous as...
What man?
Ah! Quetzalcoatl. The witch is my husband. He fathered 2 fine warriors with me.
What errand do you speak of?
He plans on fighting that bastard.
Where are your 2 sons? Did they die in battle?
Yes. Quetzalcoatl.
What is that?
Nothing important, Holy One.
Anyway.
This lowly worker appears strong and proud. Why does this woman worry so? Woman, what say you?
Olmec, you have come to us.
Yes, your prayers reach me, and I am here. What is your station?
I am the wife of the chieftain.
Why was your husband spared Quetzalcoatl's wrath?
He was praying inside the temple of the Jaguar when the Evil One came. By the time the echoes of death reached him, the battle was over. He emerged to find nearly the entire village destroyed. He was bound by tradition to become chieftain. Thus he cannot attack Quetzalcoatl, and now he broods in a dark mood. He sees himself a coward for not being able to die in battle with the others.
What happened during the battle?
At first, when we saw our revered king back from the land of the dead, we were overjoyed. We thought he had come back to lead us to great victories. Instead, he came to destroy us. Although our warriors fought fiercely, Quetzalcoatl scattered them like broken twigs. After they had been killed, he unleashed his dark magic on us.
What magics did he wield?
He caused a massive wave to come down and crush the Temple of War.
We're gonna do a couple more chapters. Hopefully. I need to use the bathroom in a little bit.
Water.
You speak of tradition as though it is undesirable.
But Olmec, oh wise one,
Who remains?
There are but a handful of us left. My husband does what he can.
She was killed in the battle?
My husband insists that she was crushed beneath the boulders.
You speak as though...
I cannot help myself. I somehow feel that she's...
Alright.
Save game.
We'll save Azteca. And I will go use the bathroom real quick. But we can go back to the...
Load game.
Back to Pumpkin Town. If you want to hit me up with the Easter egg. This is after we destroyed the scarecrow. Let me put the be right back thing up. I will be right back. I have a save where I haven't killed the crows yet.
Save load game.
But I will be right back. It didn't play the music like I told it to.
If I put an X there, then she puts an O on top, and then... But if I put an X
This is
on
before
top,
I did everything.
oh, snot.
Oh, the red herring shot? Okay.
Then she puts an O on top, and then... But if I put an X on top, oh, snot.
This place... looks like this. It looks. Aha.
Oh, I see.
Gross snap.
Huh?
Gross snap.
You definitely.
Gross snap.
You definitely would never get that by yourself. Okay then.
The boy's face is mottled and leafy. Not from here.
Can I talk to you like this?
Not from here. Her legs are like tree roots. How am I supposed to? Not from. How am I?
What a tragedy.
Save game. Load game.
I don't remember how far in the circus I was.
An oil. It's a red rubber juggling.
Okay, fortune teller. The one down there? Yeah. Which? I have everything that I need to talk to the fortune teller, I think. Bear with me. This girl is slower than molasses.
Oh, poo. Look, it's a...
Prove your skill. One ticket buys you a chance at the... Ladies and gentlemen. Thanks, Squirt. Calling all sharpshooters. Prove your skill. One
Excuse you?
ticket buys you a chance at
Get
the...
through the...
Ooh, she has a crystal ball. Hello.
Sarah.
Wow.
Of
Would you...
no, I see only.
for the trek back.
Calling all sharpshooters! Prove your skill! One ticket buys you a chance at the pig shoot!
I don't think I can go there. I don't think I can go there. Look! I don't think I can go there. I don't think I can go there. I guess he runs the fun house. I don't think I can go there.
Try it again. Thank you.
Mine.
Olive!
Look!
Thanks! Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, come one, come all. There you enter the house of horror. Recoil in utter terror at the dismal spectacle.
I wonder what all these star pictures mean. Would you tell me my future?
I don't see why you think that your future has changed, but I will humor you with one more reading. Let's see. I didn't see this before. This wavy line is very interesting. It curves back on itself. Sometime in the near future, you will have a powerful machine. You will play games on this machine. A game called Sanitarium. How odd. Now I am completely drained. I must send you away once more. Hocus pocus!
I feel all sick.
Ticket, can you master the ring toss?
Save load game.
At least they weren't taking themselves too seriously. If that is it, then... Because this is kind of what I was talking... I played all of the Remedy games last year after not really having played a bunch of them. They're the people that make Max Payne and Alan Wake and stuff like that. And they are pretty good, even though
you there.
The games that they make are kind of dark. They're good about like showing that they do actually have a pretty good sense of humor.
I do. You may frighten the others, but you'll get no such satisfaction from me. Where were you when we needed
1 second? Okay.
You most? Your arrival now means nothing to me. You're too late.
Yeah. I was specifically thinking about Control, because near the end of Control, you get a message from the doctor that you've been trying to look for the whole game, and he does a music video to cheer you on.
You say I am late, but you are wrong.
Is that so? My precious daughter lies crushed beneath these rocks. The day Quetzalcoatl arrived, I prayed to your god with all my heart. And you come to us now? The warriors are dead. The temples are in ruins. My daughter is dead.
You say your daughter is dead. How do you know?
She was in her hut when the rocks fell. Look around you. Death is everywhere. I've lost everything that is dear to me.
You say you were the stonemason?
Yes, that is my trade. Like my father before me, and his father before him, I work the earth, shaping it to my will. I am a simple craftsman who now rules what's left of this village, a heavy burden on my weary shoulders.
There are worse fates, Mason.
I know. I have seen what happens to those who oppose Quetzalcoatl's rule.
His punishment is swift and severe, in death as it was in life, when he ruled this village as king.
Yes, but he was just and true back then, not this abomination which has returned to destroy us. We revered him when he was of flesh and bone, and upon his death, we crafted a tomb as a monument to his greatness. I myself crafted the stones and jewelry he was adorned with.
Mason, I would have a word with you. I have spoken with the spirit of Tepetak, warrior and husband to Kalkihat.
The fisherman? His spirit remains here?
Yes. You have the necklace that belongs to his wife. Give it to her, or I will shatter your limbs like twigs.
Very well. Tell your spirit I will deliver his gift.
All right. Actually, you ever have a sneeze that gives up halfway and it goes up into your brain? I've been trying to get myself to stream for longer. I've been averaging an hour and a half to 2 hours.
I have
So
spoken
assuming
with the Mason, dead one.
that
He will
that
deliver the
there's
gift
only
as promised.
2 or 3 hours left in this game, I'll take a break for dinner in a bit after we beat this chapter, and then come back.
There, the way is open to me.
You're so cool.
Boulders are no match for the mighty Olmec. You must be the stonemason's daughter. Your parents miss you greatly. I will take you home.
Kotlkyu, my daughter, you have returned from death.
Fool! She was trapped within the temple. Had you not been so stubborn and full of self-pity, you would have realized that.
Oh, my precious daughter! I'm so sorry. Go see your mother. She misses you terribly.
Okay, he has nothing new to say to us.
There.
A large crystal. I can see something inside. These gongs produce music. The wind totem.
We...
Most sacred warrior, you must find blood that springs from a holy heart, and a heart which does not bleed. Place these two offerings in the bowls before you, and then you may enter the Temple of the Jaguar.
Interesting. Can I not go back down here? Okay.
Spirit, what name did you... You are the son? What was it? Why did... What does this noble warrior seek? Surely... Many have been sacrificed on this spot. Some for good, some for evil. Quetzalcoatl!
Olmec, I should have known you'd come. You follow your god's commands like the dog that you are. Go back down to your followers and wait for your death as they do. You are powerless against me here!
You dare speak to me in such a tone? I have enough power to handle the likes of you.
Ha! Empty threats from a cowardly warrior.
Why do you seek to destroy those that worship you? You were their greatest king.
Ah, they are loyal to none but themselves. Soon after my death, they stopped offering sacrifice, and now they will pay with their lives.
Why have you left your heavenly throne? For a god to return to this land is a disgrace.
I am more than a god. I am a warrior. That idle throne is an empty chair that threatens to devour my eternal soul. I will conquer this world one village at a time until all are destroyed.
And then what? When there is nothing left to conquer, what will you do?
I grow with the power of the souls I consume. When this world has been stripped of all its souls, I will be the most powerful god of all. I will conquer the heavens.
Enough games. Yield before Olmec. This must be the Jaguar Temple. They have honored... jewelry suit you well.
Thank you, Olmec. You have brought much.
I have found your daughter, woman.
Oh, thank you, Olmec.
We brought hope? I'm not sure what to do now. After we beat this this chapter, I'm gonna break for dinner and then come back like an hour later. Oh, here you are.
Ah, a precious little one. An empty... Child, why were you in the temple?
The shiny rock. It's pretty, and I like the music too.
I like your Aztec accent.
Shiny rock?
Yes, it's a big crystal, like the ones Father makes into jewelry. He made a scary mask before, and a necklace, and a lot of rings.
What music do you speak of, little one?
The gongs. Sometimes I can get it.
Okay, that's just the hint, I think. Oops.
Is this old one preparing for battle? Old man, what say you?
I say that the end is near. Quetzalcoatl will destroy us all, lest I find one who can bring me the pod of might.
What name do you go by, Ancient One?
My name is Tezcatl. I am the village's last hope. It is my duty as village witch to destroy this devil who plagues us.
What is this pod you speak of?
The sacred pod of might. It contains the seeds I require to finish my spell. Yet, there is no way to reach it.
Why is that?
It clings to the joining tree, surrounded by liquid fire. Not even your stone form could withstand its heat.
How does the tree survive if it is surrounded by fire?
It is magic, as is the pod that grew.
There must be some way to reach it.
Perhaps.
Rite of the warrior? What will that old magic accomplish?
It is old indeed, wise one. Though not practiced for many generations, it is rumored.
Then I will go.
Forgive me, sacred one.
Why do you sit here?
Harsh words, your holiness.
How do you expect to defeat a...
I don't. He is very strong.
You would sacrifice yourself for the village?
It must be done.
What spell?
It is called the Spirit Fire.
I see the temples are near...
Yes.
What totem?
The statues sheltered within the temples.
Your what?
She knows what I plan and fears.
Alright, and what's in here? We can't find out. Let's save.
Save game. Return to game.
I have found your daughter, Mason. It is time for me to undergo the rite of the warrior.
You are truly honorable, Olmec. Please.
Enough groveling, chieftain. Get on.
Yes, of course. There are 2 stages to the ritual.
I'd like to...
Do you know all 6 names of the warriors who came before you?
No, not yet.
I'm sorry. There.
Assuming the 6th one is the one in the water. I talked to him, I think. Yeah.
Surely, it sure. They have... These are the sacred fires.
Oh, that's right. I'm stupid. He mentioned that the statue up here was wobbly.
Spirit, what say you?
Defeat.
What name? The shape. What was your... Clearly. Clearly.
How did we get in here? Okay, never mind.
Do you know?
Yes, I do.
Then let us begin, Olmec. Name the 6 warriors, starting with the youngest and ending with the eldest.
Zilunen. Ometok. Tipetok. Sentiotl. Huitzlap. Mixquartl.
You are most wise, Grand Olmec. You are now ready for the ancient magics of the land, handed down to me by my father and his father before him.
How long will it last?
Not long. You must be swift in your quest. Blood of the holy.
flesh of the warrior, married to the heart of the land in a union of protection and power. Hear my prayers for divine conjuring. Bring forth the sacred magics of the deep earth to shield this noble warrior from the harsh elements. It is done. Go forth and fulfill your destiny, Olmec. The fate of our village lies in your hands.
Now we're getting somewhere.
I have the pot of might, Old One. Here, work your magic.
Very good. Thank you, Sacred One. I will begin at once. I go to fulfill my destiny. May my sacrifice save the village.
Well, that didn't work, but at least we knew it wasn't going to work.
Although honorable in your sacrifice. Mask, where is it? The wind totem. An empty. A crystal heart.
Save game. Return to game.
This must be the jaguar head. It speaks.
Most sacred warrior, you must find blood that springs from a holy heart, and a heart which does not bleed. Place these two offerings in the bowls before you, and then you may enter the temple of the jaguar.
A sacrificial.
Holy One, this blood is sacred indeed, but still, a second offering is
I'm
required.
way ahead of you, boy.
The heart which does not bleed. Find this, and the door of the temple shall open. The offerings are accepted. The jaguar temple door opens before sacred Olmec.
The jaguar totem. Stone wheels. Set to turn for some strange purpose. I cannot go. Murals of ancient heroes. What? No painting of the mighty Olmec?
I'm just going to follow a guide for this because I want to eat. Excuse you. Mine.
The Jaguar's power is revealed.
Later. Well, thank you. We'll probably end stream in a second anyway. After we solve this thing, and be back tomorrow. But thank you for your patronage.
The wind Sure. The Jaguar toted an empty copper bowl. Clearly, this carved stone, it seems to be a piece of something greater. Images carved in stone. Somehow these hold the key to the water temple. Images carved. An empty cup, the Jaguar totem. Such an action that the wind.
How do I open the water temple door?
Clearly.
Am I stuck?
Clearly.
The door didn't open. Oh, there it goes.
A ruby fish. Its blood-like coloring must indicate something important. A grating in the floor and water below. I can see something glimmering in the depths. An empty... I can... No. A ruby... No, I can... I can...
Another red herring?
A great... This what? the water totem.
Made it.
An empty copper bowl, the water totem.
Damn, he don't even know where that goes.
Could it be? All this time? So simple.
DNA test cycle initiated.
Come on. Hold together, you son of a bitch.
Molecular cohesion affirmative.
Yes!
Test cycle downloaded to DVD. Encryptor sequence completed. System shutdown activated.
Interesting. That's a lot right in the first image of this place. But
Load
yeah.
game. Save game.
The maze. But yeah, that'll about do us. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by, and please remember to take easy and stay safe.